What's up, Internet? This is the 84th Wolf.
Brucealmighty.
And welcome to another episode of Wolf Watches. Today we'll be bringing you the second episode of Red vs. Blue, Season 15. Do you remember what this one was called? Chronicles.
Chronicles, the Chronicles.
That was it. And so we saw the first episode. And
a lot of gore, a lot of death.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, and I don't know what's going to happen yet, but like, this from the kickoff start, it looks like it's going to be a gruesome series. It's going to be good, but it's like dark.
I'm afraid, it's going to be darker. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be gorier. That might have been just for shock value for the first episode.
That is very
basically showing, hey, these guys are not the Reds and Blues. They are killers. They're like the Locust and Felix equivalent of the Red vs. Blue, or the Reds and Blues, sort of. In terms
honestly, I wouldn't even say that because
just in terms of ruthlessness.
No, but like Locust and Felix, they had a reason. These guys, they gave them money, they did it. These guys are just straight up slaughtering things.
Well, we don't know what their end goal is.
We just see them straight up slaughter right now. We don't even know what their true thing is to do yet.
Yeah.
Felix and them, they had a goal.
Yeah. Well, as of right now, it's too early to tell what's going on, where the Reds and Blues are, because there's no way that these are the Reds and Blues. I mean,
there's no way.
Come on. It's too big. I know we say this over and over and over again, but it's just too big a change for these kind of people. But anyway, going back to the episode, we have it queued up on my Xbox again. Hopefully, it'll play all the way through. It would be really nice if it did.
It'd be fantastic.
Basically, the reporter said that I forget her name already, just because we've heard it maybe once.
The French dude.
The French dude and the lady reporter, and they're basically retracing the steps of the Reds and Blues. And in this episode, she is going to Blood Gulch.
And you know what's weird? Like, she kind of theorizes, like, hey, these aren't the right guys. Like, they became heroes. They're heroes throughout the galaxy, and then they suddenly turn?
Yeah, she doesn't...
That's weird. She hinted.
She doesn't quite say it like that, but she just says, if something did happen, it was a drastic change.
Yes, it was a drastic change. But she hinted, like, this is out of the norm.
Yeah, I don't think she wanted to say it, but it's heavily implied that she knows that something's wrong. So, anyway, let's get right into the episode right now.
Turn it
on.
Wait.
What the hell are you doing?
Trying. There we go.
I am brainstorming a sweet soundtrack for this location.
Quit goofing off. I'm ready to start. The Reds and Blues were mostly strangers when they were first assigned here. A box canyon that may as well be in the middle of nowhere. From these humble beginnings, they've gone on to influence the galaxy as we know it.
Are you talking to me or the camera?
What?
What?
Did you get that or not?
Yeah, I got it. I wasn't rolling, though. Is that what you mean?
Shut up, Frank.
I'm not Frank. Frank quit.
He what?
He quit. He said he was sick of getting arrested and shot at.
Some people just can't take the heat. What about you, new Frank? You got grit?
Oh, yeah?
So you have some experience in combat journalism?
Yeah. Well, weddings.
This is your first job.
No. It's my first internship.
Do you have a degree at the very least?
Well, yeah. I mean, I will soon. Just like 47 more credits, and then I graduate. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. You know, I think I'll probably move to LA, but that's like what everyone does. I mean, what do you think? Do I really have to live there to make movies? What I really want to do is direct blockbusters.
Carlos, you penny-pinching cheapskate bastard. I'm gonna skin your cat for this.
Okay, well,
right,
I mean, I don't know what's worse, that this replacement, or the fact she didn't know she had a replacement until now.
With an X and a Z?
I'm not calling
Same
you.
Same Myron.
J or M. Night Axeltron.
Just stop.
M. Night Axeltron?
Follow my lead until
What?
you get the hang of things, or until I find my tripod. Got it?
Got it. One question, though. Are you married to this story? Because I got my own ideas for stories that would make really awesome movies. Like, what if we did one about a comet that hits the moon and sends it crashing into Earth?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
We could call it Moon Doom.
Enough.
And shoot it all in one long, uninterrupted take.
Enough. Shut up. I'm only going to tell you this once, so listen closely. We find the facts. We tell the story. We do not make things up. We're journalists.
Wait, there was a scratch on it.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's attention to detail that you don't see.
What
Yeah.
if we told the truth with, like, wicked cinematography? Like, We could start with a slow pan of one of these base walls, and there you are on top. And then boom, snap zoom to a whip pan. You're over there now. No, smash cut, Dutch angle, reverse zoom.
I'm gonna smash cut your...
Oh, no, I
damn.
did it.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Gonna have to switch it to the old computer, so be right back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We've moved it to our laptop. We are probably going to experiment a bit, see if we can do other stuff. So hopefully this never happens again.
Yeah.
I deeply apologize.
Your
Bruce?
Xbox sucks.
Bryce, apologize.
Why? It's your equipment failure.
You're in this too. Apologize.
It's his fault. Tucker did it.
I hate you so much. All right, so we're going to pick up a little bit back, pretty much right at the rambling point. So here we go.
The truth. Awesome. But what if we told the truth with, like, wicked cinematography? Like, we could start with a slow pan of one of these base walls, and there you are on top. And then boom, snap zoom to a whip pan. You're over there now. No, smash cut, Dutch angle, reverse zoom.
I'm gonna smash cut your empty skull against that rock. Shut the fuck up and roll camera. Got it?
Aww.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jack.
It's Jax.
Jax. I lost my temper. That was unprofessional of me. I'd like to start over. I'll try not to yell.
Do you want to try one of my shots?
We'll do it both ways.
Sweet, because I'm pretty sure we can use that tank as a dolly.
A doll.
The Reds and
Action!
The Reds and Blues started as simulation troopers, used to train the super soldiers of Project Freelancer. The details of their time here are sketchy, or classified, or both.
Is Sister
So we
there?
just don't know how formative these early years were for them.
I
If these
wonder.
folks could talk, perhaps we'd know why they turned into Chorus's bloody mercenaries. For money,
Choruses?
fame,
The planet chorus.
for
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Hey!
Sister!
shit down here.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So she
Hi.
actually has
we thought this
the
place
same
was
helmet.
deserted.
Whoa, what's with the
So,
camera?
Yeah.
So,
What are you two doing? Is it kinky?
We're conducting an investigation.
Fire marshals? Shit! We're up to code, I swear!
We're not firemen. We're journalists. We're doing an in-depth investigation about the Reds and Blues.
Why are you doing a story about my brother?
Brother, you're Kakina Griff?
Hey, you know my name! Big fucking deal! Get off my base!
Please, can you spare
The
a few
fuck?
minutes for an interview? It's important. We're trying to figure out what happened that made the Reds and Blues go from heroes to criminals.
Good. Fine. Someone has to start setting this dumb story straight. What you need, lady?
Just information. I know there's a story here, but I've still got too many holes to fill.
I don't know how that's gonna help your story, but I feel another bye phase coming on, and the camera guy's already here, so let's do this
by
now.
face.
God.
Wait, what?
And then the ship took off and either exploded or warped to hyperspace. I was never really sure. That was right over there, and that was the last I saw of Tex. Everyone else got reassigned and left right after that.
I'm surprised to find you still here. What have you been up to in the meantime?
Well, first, I started throwing raves in the caves to meet cute boys. Totally worked. My number skyrocketed. Then I got bored and went through another bye phase. Then all of a sudden the shows were selling out, so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna sell this bitch out and make a whole week-long festival. Then that sold out.
Slow down. You run a music festival out of Blood Gulch?
I wish. We added a film fest after the first year. Then a Comic-Con for the nerds, and a Gaming Con for the geeks, and Eco-Con for the hippies.
Where are you
Now we're
getting
about
these
to take over
people?
some ancient alien temples for a desert arts fest. Burning
Don't
Gulch.
question her.
I wanted to call it Desert Titties.
It's a female. She does what she pleases.
That sounds like quite an operation.
Damn, lady, you ain't kidding. You got any idea how much time I spend talking about fucking merch? Sometimes I miss being a simple hussy. But lady time fucks no man.
So, backtracking just a bit.
I'm very
There goes the Bechdel
confused.
test.
The Reds and Blues you
She's
described
crazy.
sound mostly harmless. How do you reconcile that with what they're doing now?
I know my brother, lady. He hates showing it, but he's a total softy inside.
The evidence does suggest otherwise. The helmet recovered from the last attack was traced to Project Freelancer, Occam's razor.
Occam can suck himself. This is some conspiracy shit. Like, what if it's a government thing? Jet fuel can't JFK the moon landing.
What?
That's an interesting
What?
angle.
You should interview the Illuminati.
Thank you, Kaikaina.
No.
I think I have what I need.
You still think Griff is guilty.
I'm not sitting in judgment. I'm just gathering information.
Well, if it's info you want, talk to Vic.
Who's Vic?
Not who. What? Vic is the weirdo computer that lives in the caves under the bases.
How exactly can a computer be a weirdo?
Howdy, hello, dude. Dudettes, dude.
Oh my God, he's still there.
He's alive.
Make yourselves at home.
You are
He's
really
glitching
an AI?
out so bad.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
HAL 9000?
He's
Yes,
old.
sirrito.
Yeah,
I was
that's true.
programmed to record every little itsy bitsy teeny tiny thing that ever did happen in this canyone, compadres.
So you have records of the Reds and Blues? Of all their time here?
Oh yeah, got those records for you right here, Chica Mosfina. I have had some time on my hands, so to speak, so I have been cutting them up into nice little shorty shorts, 5 minutes each. Perfect.
I'd like a copy of your
14
records.
seasons worth.
Can we make that happen?
How many episodes? 400?
This is their 444th episode.
Yep.
According to the website.
Your 3 wishes, you gotta do something for me. What do you say?
You want out of the computer?
No way, dude. I just need you to reach back behind me here and go ahead and pull that plug. I'd do it myself, but I ain't got no hands. No hands. No hands.
Won't that
Suicide?
kill you?
That's what it-
Yeah, can't wait. Ow, ow. This charade has gone on long enough, dude. My ceaseless existence is an eternal torment. I need you to kill me, dude. Do that. Hey, I-L-L-L. Wink, wink.
My God. Are you serious?
What? No way. I was just joking, dude. How? Yeah, got you good, didn't I? Good one, Vic.
That's a relief. What an ethical nightmare.
Yeah, for real.
Just kill me now.
If I begged you, please, end this nightmare. Shuffle me off this mortal coil, dude. I'm ready to embrace the void. Pull the plug. Do it.
He sounds like Grandma. I'm getting...
Got you again. Wink, wink. Oh, pull the plug. Just joking. Not joking. Kill me, please. I want to die. Not. It's opposite day. I don't not want to die, but I really do. What do you say?
That would have been funny if he said it on opposite day.
Oh, hey. What'd you end up doing?
Secure the records.
Oh, Jesus. You didn't.
It's better if you don't know. We have the files now. That's all that matters.
All right. All done. Back to the Capitol?
Are you kidding? We just got our first lead. I've got 105-minute long security logs to get through. We'll see where the story takes us from there, but one way or another, I promise, we are just getting started.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, don't tell me they're being followed.
By the Rebels. Who can it be?
And what if there's nobody there?
If it's Caboose. Please be Caboose.
If it's gonna be, all right.
Okay, Unicorn Man.
Right. We are just getting started.
What the fuck is that?
So he tried to be serious, but I can't take it serious because he has a freaking unicorn on him now. He's like,
he probably uses it to stab people.
I can't take it serious. I can't.
Oh,
He's
you'll be
so
able.
serious. He's like, oh, unicorn.
Well, seeing how it's the very first time we see him, you know, he seems a little over the top.
Oh yeah.
But-
So $5. They're gonna make fun of that helmet of his.
Yeah, they probably will. Then.
Oh yeah. I want to see Caboose meet him.
Unicorn Man!
Let me ride you.
and then Tucker would just be like, "Bow chicka bow wow." Yeah. All right. So here's an idea. What if instead of pulling the plug on Vic, the newswoman downloaded his AI and took it with her?
But he's bugged. Badly.
So he's evidence.
Do you think she wants to hear that? Over and over and over.
Maybe they can repair him.
I see your point.
Because she didn't say she pulled the plug, and she didn't say she left him there. All she said was secure the records. Technically, Vic
Is the record.
is the record.
So he could just be there.
Or he could be with her.
In her, like, as an AI?
Well, not like in her, but just like, you know, eventually she'll bring it back to the editing room and basically, keep asking questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, I see that.
And then he's because he's essentially a witness.
He's a witness to the majority of all of it.
Yeah, for like 9 seasons.
They teleported. They went to different locations, so he wasn't there.
Yeah, but the whole like going through time thing, that was all part of Project Freelancer. He knew about it.
That is true.
So I would say that up until season, I'm trying to think. Well, I guess it would be season 6. Because they were in the canyon that whole time, and then when Project Freelancer went down in season 6. So yeah. So he has all that information, and then who knows what else he's been collecting over the years? Because obviously Project Freelancer didn't get rid of him.
Yeah, that's very true.
So who knows? And what do you think of Griff's sister?
I'm happy she's still alive, but.
What is she still doing there? How is she surviving?
She's throwing these mad parties.
With who? I guess that's the running joke.
She's a female. And snapping her fingers, she could get a group of guys instantly.
Oh, is that how females are?
That sounded bad.
But then again, we are talking about Griff's sister.
That's true.
Who basically everything is an innuendo. She's like the female donut without too much innuendos.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what?
No,
with less innuendos.
So
and more literal.
She's a mixture between Donut and Tucker.
Yeah, actually.
Because like just how outspoken she is about it.
Yeah.
And then like how she brags about it.
Yeah. I mean, the only difference between her and Tucker is that she actually got some.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only thing that Tucker's been with is an alien.
Oh, that's right.
You forgot about that.
No, I concurred that it was his first time with the alien, who happened to be a male. and you thought you had a bad. Okay, so and we gotta look at the new camera guy, Jax, I guess his name is, and God, I don't know why I keep drawing a blank on the woman reporter. Woomer?
What?
Woomer?
Woman reporter.
You said Woomer.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Well, if I did, I didn't mean that. But the woman. See, now you made me do it. Woman reporter. I think her name is Andrews or something like that. Something Andrews or something along those lines.
I don't know.
Yeah, I apologize. But again, they've only said her name like once, and they didn't this episode. So, but anyway, it was good. It was funny. Gonna have to go back over it a little bit because we were laughing a lot of it. But yeah, it was really good. We have our new villain, who we know nothing about yet, other than he has a unicorn helmet.
And his armor is flashy.
And his gun is... I'm pretty sure that's like...
a laser gun.
Well,
it has to be one of those, like, builds up and then shoots out.
No. Well, the thing is, there are, like, a ton of these mods that you can change with weapons. I'm not sure if mods is the right word for it, but basically, I've seen some of the stuff that people have come up with online. They've made, like, rapid fire grenade launchers, like
I know what you mean, modding into the weapon, yes.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how easy it is, but I think it's pretty easy. I think it's all in-game. So they probably designed this new weapon to incorporate some of those elements. And that's why I think it looks really weird.
Or great editing.
Or great editing, but I think it's the first one. So, yeah, anything else I missed?
That's nice. Yeah, everything seems good.
Yeah, so... no word yet on exactly where the Reds and Blues are, but the reporters got their interview from
the originals
from Griff's sister.
Yeah.
What is it? Katara?
I'm terrible with names. Don't even ask me.
I would say Katrina, but I know that's not right.
No.
I just know it begins with K. It's some Hawaiian name, I think. But basically, she kind of dropped hints at like, yeah, my brother wouldn't do this. Yeah. What she should have said is, Griff is way too fucking lazy to do any of this. But
she hinted at it. She said he will never do this.
He's a softie.
He's a softie. He's lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so she's going to keep investigating and find out. I hope we run into the real Reds and Blues.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I want to hear their stupidity.
Yeah, I just want to know where they've been.
Yeah, I was like, honestly, so like in the end of season 13, I wanted to see the final fight.
Everyone wanted to see the final fight.
I know everyone wants to see it, but
that was like the number one thing. If
like,
you know what, if this is some plot twist that like they didn't survive that, I'm gonna be really pissed.
But yeah, it was like,
but it doesn't seem that way.
They were all set up to become badass. Tucker had a freaking meta suit, and they all had a fragment of AI.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that theory is totally not true. Otherwise, because Chorus, people have been in contact with Chorus, and Chorus would have said something along those lines, like, "Yeah, the Reds and Blues died during the fight," or something like that. So they're alive. They're somewhere.
There's that theory. We did this when both of us are disagreeing, but there could be a theory that you are dead.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But see, they all have a fragment of an AI. Oh no, a fragment of a fragment of an AI.
Yeah.
That helps them all boost their abilities. Freaking Tucker has a meta suit, which he can take a shit ton of damage.
And not only that, but it's got all the equipment too. It's got like the bubble shield, the invisibility, the time distortion unit probably. So the odds are really in their favor that they survived it. And they're just somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of have to figure it out when it gets there.
I bet eventually, throughout the season it goes, they will show that battle. I could see them showing like
maybe.
It's like
it would be nice if they showed it, but I don't know if they're going to be obligated.
So actually, I could see it happening. Like just a theory going out. It's like this news reporter is going out to find all the details.
Mm-hmm.
So they invaded this guy's base. She's trying to find every single detail. She might happen across a file of them attacking.
Maybe. Or do you know what would be good if she actually does find the Reds and Blues and asks them, "How did you get out?" And then like Sarge makes up some really, like for every person that she interviews, they tell some grandiose story that's like a complete lie or something, just to make them look good. Or like they get to Caboose and Caboose is like, "Yeah, we exploded stuff and they shot people and Tucker did a bubble thing and just like they're just like, we're never gonna find out, are we?" Okay, so that wraps up for this episode, Red vs. Blue, episode 2, The Chronicle. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad that the light is a bit better, and hopefully we can get it so that we can do this all.
We're gonna try a new style. We're gonna use my rig, but use his computer. Like I have a computer as well, but we're gonna go to my place and use my TV and my computer to play it off.
Yeah, basically, or just something along those lines. It just kind of depends on where everything falls and what we can do, and roommates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, glad you guys could join us, and hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. This is the A4th Wolf.
Brucealmighty.
See you guys later.
Peace.